What's going on, guys? Welcome to GregglesTV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. Welcome to the weekend, fellas and ladies, and welcome all alike. Got some big news today, but before we get into the big news, let's talk about I'm doing a giveaway. I announced it earlier today. I will link it in the description down below. Just click on that video. But basically what I'm giving away is a Zmodo Torch Pro. It's a light that you put right outside your door, your front door. It's got a camera built into it. That light can turn on into basically any color that you want. You can make it blends of colors. It's a really cool device. It also comes with a doorbell with a sensor built into it. So if you press it, your phone will ring. You can see who's at the door, blah, 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 blah. Check it out, guys. Free giveaway. Starting now, ends on Monday, 6 a.m. Pacific. Check it out, guys. I'll link it in the description down below. Let's get to the news. LG G6. LG G6 should be announced at Mobile World Congress in February. We've seen one real screenshot of it, and we're seeing another now. You're seeing it right now on the screen. You can see it's a picture of the SIM card, and you can see the antenna on the side there, a little mark on the side. It looks kind of thick per the screenshot, a little bit more so than I would think. I don't think it's going to be a really, really thick phone, but if it is, that's plenty fine with me, especially if the battery is a gigantic battery and it lasts all day. I probably won't get this phone, but the LG G6, I'm hoping they really tear the house down with this thing because they need something bad, because this phone, I guess, really hurt them. They lost a lot of money last year on the LG G5, and they ended up losing money for the year overall. Also, LG G6, you're looking at it having a Snapdragon 821, and the reason that is that the Snapdragon 835 was gulped up completely by Samsung, so 821 should be in this. RAM, I'm not so sure. I can't remember if it's 4 gigabytes or 6 gigabytes. I would think 6, but you never know. We'll see when it comes out. But LG G6, that's a first or second look at that phone at this point. Next story, and it's the biggest story of the day. I was going to talk about it yesterday, but that Samsung news is just way too good to give up, and I had made that my main story, and that was my only story of the day yesterday. We're talking about the Pixel 2. Some major rumors slash news are coming out for it right now. 9 to 5 Google is talking about that they have this inside source that's usually very reliable, and he's given some very interesting specs so far on this device. Let's talk about the processor. They've been testing this out with a bunch of processors, everything from the Snapdragon 835 or 830. They put some MediaTek processors and also custom chipset, meaning they would make their own processor for this. And it wouldn't be used in any other phones. They've also been using Intel, but let's go back to that custom processor. Custom processor is interesting to me because you've got phones like Samsung who have their own Exynos processor. Apple has their own processor, which is kind of made with a couple of companies, and that's usually what happens is you find a company that'll make your processor and you maybe tell them to make it a specific way, and that looks like what Google might end up doing with this new Pixel 2. Some other cool Pixel 2 info on this is that they're working on some waterproofing or water resistance more. So you should have water resistance, which it did not have in the first version. The price is going to be at least $50 more versus what it was last year in the Pixel 1 version, which is interesting because a lot of phones are getting more expensive, and you would think the price would be going down when you've got companies like OnePlus 3, Znet, I can't think of their name, but those type of companies, they're selling phones, high-end phones for $350, $400, and then you've got Samsung, LG, Apple selling their phones for $800, $900 to $1,000, and it looks like Google's going to go the same direction. They're only going to go up. The other little bit is about the camera. They're talking about keeping the camera pixels the same, but improving the overall quality and adding some more camera features to it. So that it looks better than it was, especially in the low light department. They really want to own that market where if it's a low light shot, that everyone would want to gravitate towards a Google Pixel 2 phone for that. The other very interesting news is that they're also looking to release a second version of the Pixel. So not just the Google Pixel 2, which would be the very high end, but also a Google Pixel 2B, as in boy. And if they do this, this would be a low end phone, very low price. I don't know if they would release this in the major countries like America, UK. It might be in some of the the countries like India and maybe some of the poorer Asian countries. I don't know, but it looks like they're going to release another phone that has the Pixel experience, but at a much lower price. Probably, if I had to guess, in the $300 range, kind of in the same vein as like a OnePlus 3 or a phone like that, so that they can compete with those phones, but also give people the same experience maybe that I have with my Pixel 1 phone, but at a much reduced cost. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I do this every single day, so make sure you're subscribed. Again, the giveaway, it's linked down below. Google's getting, oh my gosh, he always gets in my business. What I'm saying is the giveaway's down below. If you want to do that, make sure you click on the link and follow the instructions. It's very easy and it's a really cool giveaway, so make sure you enter if you can. It's only for United States only. Sorry about that, but those are the rules. The question of the day is about the Google Pixel 2. With the news we talked about today, do you think what they're adding is sufficient enough, or do they need to add more to that phone? Let me know in the comments down below. My product of the day is the same as my giveaway, the Zmodo Torch Pro. Check this thing out, guys. It is so dope. I'm telling you, I use it all the time in front of my house. Very, very cool device. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe. See you down the road. Peace.